He's changing the seat.
Which one's got the big stick around the seat? One back needs to go to the bench. One back to the back. game, yeah.
It's never too late to improve your strength, balance, well-being and independence. Our Strength for Life program encourages all older South Australians to start moving and enjoy an active lifestyle, make friends, build strength and inevitably age well. Strength for Life sessions are offered in almost 100 locations across South Australia, with new sites opening all the time. Check out the NPLSA website to find your nearest location.
Strength for Life is an individualised program which is delivered in a group setting. We aim to keep older South Australians connected with their community, preventing social isolation and also keeping their bodies strong, flexible, managing falls and keeping them engaged. We're super excited to be partnering with Football SA at this state-of-the-art location. It's a beautiful venue. It will really benefit the local community through the Northfield and Jeps Cross surrounding areas to be able to access Strength for Life. And together we are working to improve everyone's futures.
Croatia Raiders time.
Right out, goes top corner and is in.
A captain's contribution for Luke Klimek.
Written in the stars for Nicholas Foucault.
Oh my God! That's another one for my Bridget. It's Fabian Barbiero.
Your NPL champions, Adelaide United.
Alex. Oi.
Hello, good evening and welcome to O'Sullivan Beach here in southern Adelaide for this RA NPL South Australia match between South Adelaide, the home side, and visiting FK Beograd. I'm your host this evening, David Grant, and I'm joined in the executive commentary suite by none other than Ben Dale, our third date together. Ben, how are you?
No, we've done well. Yes, I'm not bad. David, yourself?
Yes, good, thanks. You had a good week?
Fantastic. Yeah, pretty good.
Good, man. Just going to start this evening with a little bit of a message from Football South Australia. This is our Respect the Ref weekend and week for that matter, and really it's an ongoing thing, not just this weekend. Referees are what hold our game together here in South Australia and all around the world in football, which is why a new initiative from Football South Australia heavily encourages all to respect the ref. This new initiative implores all spectators, players, coaches and club staff to respect and appreciate the time, effort and energy that goes into being a football referee. Our junior match officials will be wearing an orange armband to signify that they are under 18, but this campaign is also about protecting all referees. To learn more information, please visit the Football South Australia website. Respect starts here.
It sure does.
Important message, Ben, isn't it?
It is, and we've got a fantastic referee, Liam Miller, tonight.
We do,
I'm
indeed.
sure you'll get to in a minute.
No, you're on the money here, mate. No, you're right. Liam Miller is our man in the middle. Assistant referee number 1 is Thomas Tembe, and the assistant linesman or referee number 2 is Ibrahim Saidi. I'll just take you through the lineups quickly before we get started. FK Beograd start as follows. Number 1, Jamie Signorelli, the goalkeeper. Number 4, Damian Luic. Number 7, Massimo Falco. 11, Ninko Beric. 12, Antonius Natsiopoulos. 16, Alexander Banjak. 17, Jason Konstantopoulos. 19, Uri Koke. 20, Jared Clark. And 22, Neon Kuru. We also have Craig Shearer, number 14, coming into this FK Beograd starting 11, having been on the bench last week. South Adelaide lineup as follows. Number 1, Lewis Moss. Number 4, Robert Parker. Number 5, Caden Yates. Number 6, Chol Well. 10, Jonathan Rideout. 11, Alex Rideout. 14, Donovan Pollock. 13, Jai Conroy. 7, Tyrese Conway. Number 12, Harry Thanhauser. And number 21, Mason Cahill.
As you mentioned before the game, David, 4 changes to Panthers starting 11 from last week. So looking to freshen things up a little bit in this important game.
Absolutely. Look, I think probably the coach Anthony Rideout's looking to stick his head out the window and make some changes to a starting 11 that's kind of failed him over recent weeks. And in comes Tyrese Conway, Harry Thanhauser, Mason Cahill, all of whom were on the bench last week. And Jai Conroy, number 13, will come in straight into the starting 11. He wasn't on the bench last week. So big changes. I mean, yeah. four of your 10 outfield players changed. So
and all 4 handy acquisitions to any starting 11 as well. Not keeping in mind, obviously, Dan Evans on the bench. Who else is on the bench there? We've got Kabashi as well, Wesley Wheatra, Jasper Hurrell. So some quality players on the bench too. Yeah,
just one change on the other side for FK Beograd, who are playing in white to the right of your screens. Just one change for them. Craig Shearer coming in, and Matt Mayo drops to the bench for them.
So it's a lot of experience on the bench. Michael Jacobson as well.
Absolutely, yeah. So FK Beograd playing in the all-white shorts and socks on the right of your screen, attacking the goal to your left, to the left of your screen, and South Adelaide in the dark blue, on the left attacking the goal to the right.
Uphill battle for Panthers for the remainder of the season, but FK Beograd, on the other hand, a win tonight could see them temporarily in the top 6.
They could. It's quite tight up there. They've had a win, a loss, a win, a draw, and a loss in the last 5 games, so they're a little bit topsy-turvy, FK Beograd. But it is tight. They're at the bottom of a sort of chasing pack, looking for that top 6 finish. Top 6 obviously is finals, so they'll be eager to get in there, and a win tonight will, it'll move them up the table by a couple of spots, albeit maybe just for 24 hours. But here's Shear on the left, with number 14 plays it into the middle, but the captain Robert Crasser cuts it out.
Nice feet.
And was wonder it's Nico Beric.
Yeah. Good to see him almost back to full fitness. Starting 11, which is great.
Yep. Yeah, he was out for a while, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Natsiopoulos plays it back to Damian Luic. Luic to Kuru, and Kuru plays it over to the far side. Right out's a menace, and he gets the ball. Oh, yeah, he's handled to the ball, but the referee's very well played the advantage. And here's Tyrese Conway into the middle. Looks to get it onto his right. Kuru's back there to defend, and it's collected eventually by the goalkeeper, Jamie Cinerello. Yeah, South Adelaide sitting bottom of the 12-team table, and FK Beograd up in 8th. They've both played 13. This is round 14, of course, but South Adelaide have only had the one win all season, and guess who that was against?
Exactly right. 3-2, wasn't it? Against Beograd at Frank Mitchell Park, which is always a tough place to go.
Yeah, it was, way back in round 3. So the only team that South Adelaide have managed to beat this year is the team they're playing tonight.
Love the environment at Frank Mitchell Park on a Friday or a Saturday night. It can be very intimidating for the opposition teams to go down there. To get a win was a great result, but haven't managed to get a win since.
No. 3 draws though.
Been close on a few occasions.
There's Natsiopoulos making his way to the middle with challenge control well. Slight trip, but the ball breaks out to the far side, and it's tapped in. Nico Beric, but the flags went up on the far side. I'm assuming for an offside.
It's a tight call. We didn't look offside from here, but assistant referee better placed than us. The wake-up call there for Panthers.
It is, yeah. Goal scorers in that first leg when they played each other, and it was a 3-2 win for South Adelaide. Was Donny Pollock, he got 2, and JJ Rideout got 1 for South Adelaide, and the FK Beograd goals came from Jakobsen, Michael Jakobsen and Sebastian Good. Jakobsen was on the bench tonight, not in the starting 11.
I remember Donny Pollock's goal that night. One of them anyway was outstanding. I think the other one may have been a penalty from memory. Watched that game live without commentary. Very different. But great, again, fantastic what FSA is able to do by bringing all the games live this week, and every NPL and WNPL game has commentating.
I think the WNPL are missing a couple, but all the men's are covered, and I think 3 of the WNPL are covered. So
okay,
but we're getting there. Yeah. But yeah, a great outcome, I think.
Yeah. Although no doubt some people might press mute when they hear my voice. My wife included.
I can imagine your wife might.
Yeah.
At least she watches.
Yeah, well, there was talk about putting it on in the club rooms before, but not having the volume on.
South Adelaide still in possession here. Ball's eventually played out to Alex Rideout.
Cahill did well there.
Yeah. Eventually it comes off Jared Clark, FK Beograd, for the South Adelaide throw. It's Mason Cahill with the throw. To Pollock and back to Cahill. Tries to do a 1-2 with Tannhauser, but doesn't quite work out. Beograd collect possession. They're reluctant to clear the lines. They want to pass it out, even though South Adelaide are pressing them.
Doesn't come out, Len.
Damien Luic with the throw now for FK Beograd. Edwin inside his own half. Takes it to Beric. Nice feet. Makes his way away, but I think the ball might have been out. Yep. Linesman Saidi has his flag up, and it's a throw for South Adelaide. Ronnie Pollock, who I think might have played for FK Beograd not too many years ago.
May have even been last season. I think he's come back this season. spent a season or two at Modbury Jets as well. This is his third stint at Panthers.
He comes and goes like rain, eh?
Yeah.
Tyrese Conway getting a little nudge there by his more muscular opponent, Jared Clark. And FK Beograd emerged with possession. Look, I think these first 5 minutes South Adelaide have looked all right, haven't they? Apart from that early scare with the offside goal, South Adelaide have pressed well.
They're doing relatively well so far. Yeah, surely the dangling of the carrot of finals footballs must be well and truly on top of the agenda at Beograd for sure. Thinking about the opportunity to play finals football for any player is exciting.
That's right, yeah, so obviously top 6, I mean you want to win the league and get that, what do you call it, the Premier's flag or whatever they call it, the minor premiership, is that what they call it?
I think so, yeah. Not the premiership plate, but certainly, you know, if you can't mathematically win the league, a spot in the finals, and then you've got the lottery, haven't you, of the opportunity of winning a trophy.
That's it, yeah.
At the end of the season.
So you get to that top 6 and then you're in a final series to win it. Yeah. Sometimes the best team in the league doesn't always, the team that's recorded as being the champions of the year. So last season's a good example of that, isn't it? When Metro Stars and Campbelltown led for much of the way, and it was Adelaide United that ended up. They did.
Winning. But and talking to Ninko Beric's dad before the game, and Beograd have had their fair share of injuries throughout the season, and that makes it difficult to maintain that consistency throughout the season. And if you can get everyone back fit and on the pitch come finals time, you give yourself a chance. It's a decent ball.
It's aimed at Koike, but it's collected by Moss. Who has a poor clearance, really.
Who hit that first time then.
Comes out to Damien Luch, but Alex Rideout wins it, and Koike wins it back again. It's Koike now on the left-hand side for Beograd.
Struggling to clear their lines a little bit at the moment.
Ball comes out to Natsiopoulos. Controls it with his thigh, brings it down. And it's Ninko Beric who's managed to play it back. As FK Beograd look to reset. Jared Clark now. Beric, Natsiopoulos, Koike. Back to Beric. Tolwell will chase him into the corner. He gets a toe in. And it's a throw for FK Beograd. Little period of sustained pressure for them. Young side, you know, the starting 11 last week for FK Beograd, 8 of them were under 21.
Wow.
Yeah, young team.
And the difficulty with that, as anyone who's coached at this level knows, that, you know, unfortunately that little bit of inexperience just can affect your consistency, which we've seen with Beograd's results throughout the season. But you've got to back the young players in, give them the opportunity, give them the feedback they need, and hope that they can just continue to improve.
Alexander Banjak plays it back to the goalkeeper, Signorelli. Signorelli, excuse me, gets it back. Banjak with the long ball to Koike on the left. Koike now makes a little bit of space, tries to find space on his right.
He's done well.
Shots well blocked though by Mason Cahill, I think, in the end. The ball bobs back out to Beograd. Long ball by Damien Luch to the far post. And the ball falls to Beric, has a snapshot, but it's held by Lewis Moss. Can't help but feel there's a goal coming soon, can you?
Yeah. But well held by Mossy there.
Robert Parker for South Adelaide plays it forward to Rideout. He knocks it onto Tannhauser. It's Cahill who makes his way towards the penalty box. Nian Kuru's back there to help clear. And Beograd do clear. Tannhauser on the left. Kuru wins it. And it's a Beograd throw.
Nice drop, nice drop, nice drop. Take it here. Good. Good, good. Johnny, stay out, Johnny. Good. Show. There it is, mate. Got to win. Well done. Second!
Berich with the ball now, but it's going out for a Beograd throw. He wins the throw, and Luic now will take this. Maxiopoulos now. Nice little through ball through a big space in the midfield. And it goes out eventually for another Beograd throw.
Massimo Falco doing a good job in the midfield there with that link up to that attacking third. Looking for that pass into the space, which was nice.
Yeah, he took the pass well from Natsiopoulos at the back, didn't he?
Yeah. You like these midfield players to try and look to go forward when they can receive the ball in those positions.
And they had a throw and they've lost possession, and South Adelaide come away with it. Right out the number 11 on this side. Tricks Koike and goes inside. He looked like he was looking for a long ball, but they went with the options, so he's played it along the back. We were a wee bit worried about the crowd earlier on, weren't we? But it's built up now.
Yeah, it's built up.
There's a few here now.
Long weekend this weekend, and juniors and mini rooms games not on, which did think, and a cold night, of course, did think it may affect the crowd tonight, but they're starting to roll in. Must have smelt the hot chips.
And the gravy.
Yeah.
Well, that gravy's to die for.
I'll take your word for it.
Oh, it is. Here's Tannhauser. Nian Kuru tries to impede him and does it legally, according to Liam Miller, the referee in the middle. Beograd come away with it. Berich keeps his head down and finds Koike in the left.
Minko's definitely come to play tonight. He's in all the action.
He is. I sort of feel Natsiopoulos is in it too. He was on the ball again. He's been out for a while with injuries too, and seems to be right in it as well.
Mate, slow down.
JJ Rideout. I think very deeply there, isn't he? Plays it right across the park. Robert Parker now with the ball, the captain, South Adelaide's captain. Mason Cahill plays it to Tannhauser. He's crowded out though.
He's definitely shut down very quickly there, isn't he? It was nice for the passenger play to get out of that.
That's a beautiful little chip ball through to Donny Pollock. Doesn't quite get to it, and it's picked up by Signorella.
Good vision, good distribution there.
It was a lovely little through ball, but I think it was Alex Rideout, wasn't it?
It was, yeah.
South Adelaide looked to clearly be playing with 4 at the back. Chalwell playing as the number 6.
Yeah, and it's interesting because I looked earlier and I thought it looked like a back 3, transitioning very quickly into a back 4, but
maybe when they're defending, we can study that a bit more in detail as the game goes along, but it looks like it's a 4 when they're defending anyway. Chalwell just sitting in front of that 4. And then 3 and 2. Does that make 10? 4, 1, 3 and 2. It does make 10. So it looks like 4, 1, 3, 2.
Yeah. I was trying to work out both teams' formations before. They're quite rotational, really, because in that midfield area, it's other than Antonowski was getting closed down before, it was quite open, lots of space in there. I'm not sure if that's deliberate or not.
They do it to fool us, I think. Keep moving around.
Yeah.
Cross comes in, it's very deep.
Still in.
Yep, Koike will probably get to this.
no one really came across very quickly to provide him with much support. It's always difficult to do anything with the ball when you're in that position, let alone with no options.
That's true, and he was being closed down as well. Ryder was on to him pretty quickly, as was
Mason Cahill.
Cahill, yeah.
Well, that's a dangerous loose pass.
They're going to have to string better passes together if they're going to beat Jared Clark.
Yeah, and conversely, I was about to say White City Beograd do not want to be giving the ball away in those areas either.
Here's Trollwell. He doesn't know what to do with it. He's so far forward, does he?
Yeah, he did well though. He scanned and checked his space and took that touch, but then there was, as you said, didn't really know what to do after that.
And in the end, he fouls Natsiopoulos. So it's a FK Beograd free kick, which Jared Clark looks like he'll shape up to take, halfway inside their own half.
I saw Jared Clark out at Modbury a couple of Saturdays ago doing some fantastic work with the One Culture group, and just great to see, senior footballers giving back to the community and stuff like that, and being involved in those sort of programs. Good tackle.
Yeah, that was Berich just making his way into the box.
It was an important tackle by Mason Cahill, that's for sure.
It was. You want to get that one right, don't you?
You do.
Thrown by Luch. Eventually ends up with Craig Shearer. Berich has a little look around, see what's there. Tyrese Conway nipped in, didn't he?
Yeah, he did very well there.
And he's off on a gallop up the right hand side, but it's not going to get to him. It's Luch. Lovely little chip over the top.
Well done, John.
Pollock on the left hand side. FK Beograd seem to be looking for Jason Konstantopoulos on that far side quite a bit. The little balls over the top, trying to find that little space. He makes his runs really well. Here's Alex Ryder into the box. Has he got the better of Clark? He chips.
Oh, my word.
That all happened far too quickly for me, but it was a shot. It was a shot from the home player off the bar. Ball's back into the middle, but
we were talking about Konstantopoulos' runs off and behind as well, and Alex Ryder did exceptionally well there with that run, and his delivery into the box was really dangerous.
Outside of the left foot.
Yeah. You can see that it gave the defence a little bit of trouble to deal with.
Yep.
Out for a corner.
Might even have been Ninko Berich who was back there, who's put it onto his own bar. It all happened very quickly.
Yeah.
But yeah, South Adelaide corner. Be interesting if they can get a goal from this, wouldn't it? Or something from this.
Yeah.
Nearly 20 minutes in here. It's going quickly, isn't it?
It has gone quick.
Conway with the corner kick. 2 hands up. It's not going deep though. It goes close, and Neil Kruger heads it away. South Adelaide still in possession. Field cross by Jai Conway, and FK Beograd come away with it. Target again is Konstantopoulos for FK Beograd. It doesn't get to him. It comes back. Pollock tries to bring the ball down. Doesn't quite succeed. FK Beograd come away with it. Again, I think Konstantopoulos is the target, but that last ball not quite there.
Yeah, I think just, it could be a little bit more patient now with that ball there, because you can see that that's definitely the go-to. Mix it up a little bit, go the other side, or just hold on to the ball and just recycle it a bit, just keep the ball, value possession for a little bit.
Or go to the side with the spaces.
Yeah.
I mean, Konstantopoulos is quite, it's quite a congested area over that side. And when they switch it over to here to Koike, he seems to find space, doesn't he?
Yeah.
South have actually had the better of this game over the last 2 meetings, because South Adelaide won their previous meeting before this on the 1st of July back in 2023. That was a 3-1 win here. Beograd's last win in this game was on the 8th of April 2023. So You have to go back a year and a half to find the last time Beograd did get a win. That is only 3 meetings though.
Yeah.
It's not that impressive when you put it that way.
I'm just trying to think in my head how long Beograd have been back in the NPL4, because they did spend a bit of time in State League 1.
They won promotion at the end of 2020.
Was that right?
Yeah.
Wow.
2021 was their first year back up in NPL.
Okay. Damien Murray probably would have been there back then, I'm guessing.
I don't have that written down.
Yeah.
Here's Konstantinopoulos. Sorry, here's Konstantinopoulos.
He's done well.
He's won the ball. He looks to try and get onto his left. Aim to get across it. He's in the box now. Steps to the left, steps to the right, flicks it over. Looking for Koike at the back post. Doesn't quite get to him. And Ryder again is the player that's mopped it up.
We talk about players when they're at full fitness, and Jason Konstantinopoulos is one of those. When he's on, very, very exciting to watch indeed. Natsiopoulos.
Quick feet. Beric looks to chip it over the top. Back to Natsiopoulos. He crosses in with his left. And Shearer's onto it quickly, but not quick enough because Parker's got there before him. There's FK Beograd again in the left. Koike. Luic. Natsiopoulos. Back to Luic. He's made his way into the box. Trips over the ball. And eventually it's cleared.
Just a little bit pedestrian-like there at times. Just a little bit of ball watching to allow them to get into those spaces. It's got to be either putting a bit more pressure on the ball or finding the runners there.
Here's the throw. Shearer was the target. It's not quite got to him, and Donny Pollock's emerged with it. Right out.
Good turn.
Nice turn. He's beaten 2 men with that turn, and his pace takes him away. Hits it to Tyrese Conway on the far side. Back to Rideout. And a little trip.
Dangerous area. That's Alex Rideout territory, that. But Tyrese Conway did really well because he actually drifted offside initially and then got himself back onside. So to be mindful of that when you're running at pace is very smart indeed. So to get back onside and then the pass inside to JJ was very good as well.
The body language from FK Beograd's interesting as well. There's no argument with the referee, there's argument amongst each other. They know that was a free kick and they know it's a dangerous position and they know that Alex Rideout could do something here.
Yeah, it's going to be a little bit smarter there, but as long as they learn from those things, they don't want to be giving away silly free kicks, soft free kicks in those areas.
This is a good spot. It's far enough out that you can get dip on it that it'll come under the bar, isn't it?
Yeah.
And yet close enough in that you've got a chance here. So Conway's over it. Rideout with his left foot. He gets another shot. But Craig Shearer's the one that ends away with it. Beats Chalwell.
Ooh, that's a surprising decision, but anyway, oh well. Very hard when you're running like that with momentum.
Yeah, to be honest, that looked like 2 guys running into each other. I don't think there was, for me, there wasn't much in the way of foul there. If anything, maybe the other way.
I would have thought if Shearer had
gone
down, for me, that was a free kick easily the other way. But,
Shearer's got the ball as well, isn't he? He's in possession.
Yeah, going forward. But,
anyway, he's a qualified ref and we're not.
And he's a good ref. He is a good ref.
This is a bit further out, though, isn't it?
Yeah.
Take a hell of a shot to beat Cinderello from here, wouldn't it?
Yeah, something special from there.
Looks like maybe chipped over, but Chalwell looks like he'll take it. He doesn't chip it, he goes for the shot. Lacks a little bit of power and certainly lacks accuracy, so it just goes wide. And he knows it too. They're playing all right though, South Adelaide.
Yeah, look, both teams are having some reasonable possession. Just not creating a lot of clear-cut chances, but there's something missing in the overall game. Not from any one player, not from any one team, but just something just not gone amiss for me.
There's Massimo Falco's the FK Beograd player who's gone down there under the challenge from Chalwell, but to be honest, I think Massimo Falco just completely outdid him, didn't he?
Yeah.
Chalwell didn't know if he was going left or right or down the middle. Or
I think, again, Liam Miller, the referee, I would imagine the next tackle that goes in similar to that may well find themselves in the book.
Yep. Nyankuru now, down the right-hand side. Konstantopoulos tried to find Nyankuru again, didn't quite work out, but they still have the ball. Jared Clark now. Luic. Falco. Rolls it over, rolls his foot over it a few times, plays it back. FK Beograd still in possession.
Could have turned a bit blindly there.
Jonathan Ryder, he's playing deep, he's dropping very deep. He's done that a few times, hasn't he? Alex Ryde out now. Chip to the left.
That looked a little bit more like offside to me on this occasion, but assistant referee keeps his flag down. Play on's the call.
Eventually tied up by Alexander Banjak. FK Beograd come away with it again. Beric. Luic. Back to Beric. Beric is everywhere. There is only one of them out there, isn't there?
Yeah, he's come to play tonight, there's no doubt about that.
Wish I could still play, Ben.
Well, you're playing futsal at least, so that's not too bad. There's always walking football.
Ball's over the top. Koike's on it. He's only got Moss to beat, and he chips it with his right, but he's taking it from the outside of his boot, and it's just gone wide.
Wow. Great run, great ball. Just needed to finish that off. Captain Obvious here. He almost looked a little bit too casual, like he I don't know, like he was hitting it with the outside of his foot and just neatly trying to place it. But
I'd argue that he should have done better there, to be honest. He was one-on-one through against the goalkeeper. You know, playing against a side that's conceded 40 goals all year. You've got to take those chances, haven't you?
You've got to make the keeper pull off a save, or at least trying to get target.
Yeah, and no sides conceded as many as 40 goals this year. There's a couple who've come close, but South Adelaide lead the way in that department.
Yeah.
South Adelaide have scored 13 up the other end in the 13 rounds so far, so they're scoring a goal a game. 8 of them have come from JJ Rideout. 8 of their 13 goals, so that's a fair percentage to come from one player.
It is. And you know, credit to some of the Panthers players. They've actually added another dimension to their game, because some of them actually have done a lot better in spaces that they wouldn't normally do. Which you do, you've got to be reactive, I guess, to what your team needs. Where can you add value? And if it's not by scoring goals, by trying to stop the other team from scoring goals. 1 + 1 = 2, so they say.
Bit of a wrestle here in front of us. The ball goes out and the linesman gives it to South Adelaide. So Donny Pollock wins the throw, despite the tension of 3 opponents. This time header by Luic. That's given out. Linesman's given it out. It's Cahill with the throw for South Adelaide now.
I didn't think there was much in that, but the second one was. Yeah, well done,
he's done well. Referee's given it the right way, we think. Although Koike probably stole about 10 yards from the old money. Koike looks to find Shearer. Doesn't quite get the bounce. But FK Beograd's still winning possession. Beric now to Koike on the left. Koike makes his way to the byline, chips it in with his left foot. He was aiming for Shearer, didn't quite get there. But here's Luic, number 4. To Shearer. Nice turn, but Parker's read it well. South Adelaide with the ball now and clear. Eventually goes back to Signorello in the goal. And here's Banjak now with the ball. Got a bit of time. Very solid pass of about 3 metres straight to Luic's feet, which he can't control, and it's a South Adelaide throw.
I find the instruction quite interesting there. They were telling him to go with the ball into that space, but once you go in there, it really minimises that time that you've got to make the next decision.
Yeah.
just closing your own space down to a certain extent. So
Cahill now. He's had a fair bit of the ball, Cahill, in this first half.
Yeah, he's done well. It's a good battle between two good players there, Beric and Rideout.
Banjak now with the ball for FK Beograd. He opts to go back to Signorello, his goalkeeper. And out to Clark. Shearer not quite getting the service I think he probably deserves up front.
Yeah.
He's finding the space, he's making himself available, but it just doesn't seem to get to him. Rideout holds off his opponent well, tries to flick it through for Pollock, who's running on, but it's cleared. Here's Jared Clark. Konstantopoulos.
Change of pace.
Yeah. He's looking for a space to get his shot or his cross in, but doesn't quite do it. South Adelaide defending well. Donis Natsiopoulos, but he's robbed. Pollock comes away with it. And South Adelaide win the ball back again. Here's Standhauser.
It's interesting because he ran into the tight area when there was a player in that wide space, and you know, again, it's just making the right decisions at the right time.
Here's Tyrese Conway. He's got the better of Neon Kuru. He's racing into the box.
I don't think there's much in there.
No, I don't think so. I think he was looking for it. He went down very easily.
Not sure there was any simulation, but certainly there's a little bit of contact, and I think because he was going quite fast, lost his feet a bit as well, which didn't help. But
Neon Kuru now. Yeah, I would agree with you. I think he was possibly looking for it. I believe there was contact, maybe even enough to put him off balance, but I don't know that he was fouled.
Enthusiastic to try and win the ball back.
Jared Clark with the ball now.
Plenty of space there.
Here's Beric. Finds
Koike
in the far left. He's making his way into the box. Back to Luic. Goes left, goes right. Tries to find Shearer, but it's packed in there.
From an offside position. It's interesting, and again, it's not a criticism. I just find the assistant referee putting his flag up there. You know, they're normally reluctant to put it up until they really have a significant impact on play. The Panthers had the ball looking to come out of their defence.
Rideout, Alex. No, it was Jonathan, it's now Alex. Pollock. It's got Cahill in the overlap, but it's busy again. And FK Beograd are hungry when they don't have the ball, aren't they? They want it back. Little chip over the top. Jared Clark doesn't quite get it with his first touch, but manages to make amends. Finds Koike. Neon Kuru.
The space out on the right, looking to switch. Oh, it's dangerous though.
Yeah.
Wow. You want to get that right.
Especially with Rideout. It's a free kick. Probably 30 yards out, but dead centre.
Understand the idea, but you've got to get that right when you're looking to switch it from that part of the pitch to the other.
Right across the face of your own goal. 20 yards out, yeah. I said 30 yards out, but it's
a bit closer than what I expected.
Yeah. Actually, that probably is 30 yards, isn't it?
I'd say this
what's
is
the edge of the D? How many yards? What's the measurement?
I'll take measure out.
This is where you and I bluff it. Just go,
no, 22 yards.
Yeah, 22.5 yards is the recommendation. Alex Rideout over the ball. It's only a three-man wall that FK Beograd are putting up.
And I would say this is actually probably more dangerous spot for Alex than what the last one was. The last one was maybe a bit too close. This could be more his range.
Rideout over the ball, poised, takes it with his left. It's a lovely shot. It's off the bar. It's tapped out. It's off the bar again. 2 off the bar. It's Tyrese Conway following up.
When you are not having the luck, that is exactly what happens. Any other day, that both of those are in. And here we go. Counter.
Yeah, the counter was on.
That would have been horrible.
That was some free kick. Yeah. That was some free kick off the bar, bounced back out. Tyrese Conway following up, just couldn't get over it. Or maybe got over it too much because he hit it into the ground and it bounced up before it hit the bar. So much excitement here. Here's Sandhauser. Finds Cahill. Finds Rideout. Rideout just shows a little bit too much and it's cleared. I think by Berich again, who just, like I said before, he seems to be everywhere. Yeah. I'd say this match has actually been quite evenly contested.
Decent arm wrestle at the moment.
Yeah. How long have we got? My assistant on the
7 minutes to go.
7 minutes
and we have a 2-0 scoreline with the Metro Stars Campbelltown game. Metro Stars 2-0 up in the 23rd minute.
A big game that as well. That's 2nd versus 4th.
Yeah. A live ladder that puts Metro Stars temporarily top at the moment. Of course, with the Comets game to play tomorrow.
The top team has changed 3 times in the last 3 weeks. The Modbury Jets were top.
Yeah. Of course, they had a good win during the week in the Australia Cup.
Yeah, they did, yeah. I take it you watched it?
No,
of course you did, yeah. You're one of our biggest subscribers.
Was that Wednesday or Wednesday night, wasn't it?
It was Wednesday,
yeah. I had training.
And then this Wednesday we've got the 2nd semi-final.
Yeah.
Which I can tell you all about in a wee minute. No, I can't because I've lost my notes.
I mean, not to sound critical or negative, but this game I feel was probably a little bit more exciting than the Socceroos game last night.
Conway's inside the box here. He's inside the on the left-hand side. Tried to get a shot in his right. It was blocked. Tannhauser's emerged with it on the left. Back to Rideout. That's a nice shot come cross.
For the keeper.
He was aiming for Conway. Didn't quite get to him, and it's gone through to the keeper.
Yeah, the conditions in the Socceroos game last night against Bangladesh weren't great. Not conducive for good football.
Long ball over the top. It's Koike. He's clean through. Parker's got him up. He's still got the ball. He's looking for space. He has Constantopoulos in the overrun. Wow. Doesn't quite get the shot in. Berich was at the far post. Didn't quite get to him either.
Yeah.
And it breaks down.
You can't fault Constantopoulos having a shot there. The angle was tight, but maybe a better option to play the ball across the box to Berich. But easy to say from here.
Yeah.
Just again, just showing the danger of they can get in behind. Just got to be mindful of that. Drop that line off a little bit quicker when you can.
South Adelaide, of course, were lucky to avoid relegation last year. They finished 3rd bottom. 2 teams go down. They finished 3rd bottom, but only by 3 points. So, had a couple of tough years, haven't they?
Yeah, it is a tough battle, you know, in the NPL. And firstly, you just want to be able to put a team together that's competitive in the first instance, and then hope that you can get some positive results and not just have a goal of survival, but look to make finals, which they did a couple of years ago.
Who's up? Who's up?
And I might have misled you earlier on. We were talking about FK Beograd when they were down in State League 1. FK Beograd won promotion at the end of 2021. I think I said 2020.
Yeah, you did, but that's fine.
And South Adelaide were promoted at the end of 2020.
Correct, that's right. They were. Oh, well done.
It's flicked up in the air. It's Shearer with the head. It's come to the back post to Berich. Berich chips it in with his right to the back post. Tannhauser comes away with it. Tries to play it to Alex Rideout. A little bit short, but Rideout still gets it. Hands down. Yep. Plays it control well. Rideout's gone down off the ball, holding his left leg. Jonathan Rideout plays it to Tannhauser. Tannhauser has a rush cross. It's poor. Jared Clark comes away with it. South Adelaide elected to play on with wide out down, so I guess Beograd have got every right to do the same. Here's Koike. It's a challenge there by
Mason Cahill.
Cahill, yeah.
He's done well.
He has. The best of Koike there.
Nice pass too.
Cahill, Tannhauser. The kids are linking up well, aren't they? Still got it. A little bit scrappy down there, isn't it? Yankuru. To the far side. South Adelaide building up on the left. Tyrese Conway again. He plays it into the middle to Pollock. Pollock has a shot with his right, and it's gone in. Oh, what a fine finish, wasn't it? Fine finish, and it's South Adelaide 1, FK Beograd 0. And I think that goal's maybe, well, a goal has been coming. Would you say that one's been coming?
It's funny, I was just about to say, Jai hasn't really had a chance to get forward very much in this game. Made a nice run. Caden Yates found him there, and delivery into Donny was nice, and fantastic finish.
It was a good finish to the far post, and it's come with just a couple of minutes before half time, so some time to score.
Likes scoring against his old clubs by the looks of it as well. He scored 2 goals against them in the first round.
He did. He scored a double in the 3-2 win in round 3 when they played. When these two teams played each other back in April or March, should I say? That'll shake FK Beograd up a bit, wouldn't it? Yeah. Koike now plays it out to the left. Was it? Yeah.
He's very quick to put his flag up, but definitely offside. But
Set up! Boys, lift again. Now we need more chat.
Evenly contested first half for me, I think, you know, and you know, if you're watching this game without an interest in either side, if you're watching it from an objective standpoint, you know, it's good that the game's got a goal and it's good that the underdog's got it, so I think it'll be interesting to see how the second half, when it comes round, plays out. Yeah, I would like to be in the change room at half time with FK Beograd. Imagine there'd be a bit of shouting going on there.
Tom, their runs, both of them offside then. He's done well to get back onside.
Berich with it now, finds Koike. Shearer's gone into the middle, but Koike's still got it. He's gone left. He looks to chip it in with his left. It's a fine cross to the back post to Konstantinopoulos.
Oh, wow.
He heads back across the goal, but nothing comes of it. Troll well now with the ball. Conway. Jared Clark runs into him like a big bully in a schoolyard. Jared Clark, of course, Vanuatu internationalist, but I know that his grandfather or his grandparents were Scottish, so he could have been eligible to. He could have been off to the Euros if he'd chosen that path.
Yeah, there you go.
That's the opposite with the ball. He's a good way out, but he finds Koike. Wow. Koike's made it within the box.
Good cover there by Mason Cahill. Done very well.
Cahill's popped up again.
Because that was a dangerous pass.
He's had a very good first half, Cahill.
He has. Is Beograd's first corner, David, or wouldn't have those stats, of course, but can't record them.
That's that guy down there.
Yeah.
Here it comes in. It's right in the middle. Shearer gets up really well to it, gets his head to it. Couldn't get direction on it other than flicking it on, and it's gone out for a goal kick, which Lewis Moss will take.
So that would almost do us, David, after this kick.
You got a scores update from any other games on tonight, or should I say the other game that's on tonight?
Only the Metro Stars Campbelltown, 2-0.
Still 2-0.
Still 2-0.
I think it kicked off 15 minutes after us as well.
did.
Didn't it? But why would you go there when you've got us here?
Exactly.
There you go, it's half time. It's South Adelaide 1, FK Beograd 0 in this RA NPL South Australia match at O'Sullivan Beach in Southern Adelaide. On the balance of play, what do you think? Fair reflection of play, 1-0 at half time. What's your thoughts?
I'm not very good like that, to be honest. I think both teams had reasonable chances.
Why did I get you in then?
I know. Well, it must be everyone else must be busy. No, I don't know. Look, I guess, yeah, look, I mean, either team, you could have said, you know, if they'd gone in at 1-0, that was deserved. It was definitely a 50-50 battle, I thought, throughout. Both teams played some good football. So it'll be interesting to see how both teams come out in the second half. Yeah, well, I'd agree with you. I think it's been fairly close, and I think it's just going to be a matter of who can take their chances, you know. And I think that's probably just what's happened here. Pollock just popped up with about 2 minutes to go before half time and put South Adelaide, the team at the bottom of the ladder, into a 1-0 lead at half time. Why don't you and I go and get ourselves a little cup of tea and a scone? We'll have a wee sit down in the change rooms, in the director's box there, yeah. And we'll see our audience in about 15 minutes' time. Don't go anywhere. No, yeah,
you're watching the RA NPL.
It's never too late to improve your strength, balance, well-being and independence. Our Strength for Life program encourages all older South Australians to start moving and enjoy an active lifestyle, make friends, build strength and inevitably age well. Strength for Life sessions are offered in almost 100 locations across South Australia, with new sites opening all the time. Check out the COTA SA website to find your nearest location.
Strength for Life is an individualised program which is delivered in a group setting. We aim to keep older South Australians connected with their community, preventing social isolation and also keeping their bodies strong, flexible, managing falls and keeping them engaged. We're super excited to be partnering with Football SA at this state-of-the-art location. It's a beautiful venue. It will really benefit the local community through the Northfield and Jepps Cross surrounding areas to be able to access Strength for Life. And together we are working to improve everyone's futures.
Here come our two sides. The bar has been set. It's a great run from Kyra Cooney-Cross.
Turn under pressure.
Here come the Socceroos again. Good one on the right foot, and the Socceroos have the breakthrough. What a goal! The Matildas are running amok. Opens up for the shot.
The double. There's the gunfight. Australia head over heels about this superstar.
Adelaide Croatia Raiders time.
Right out, goes top corner, Anderson in.
A captain's contribution for Luke Klimek.
Written in the stars for Nicholas Foucault. Oh my God, that's another one for my British. It's Fabian Barbiero.
Your NPL champions, Adelaide United. as both sides start to walk out on what will be a momentous day for both of these great teams. The crowd is built for the home side today, and Ninko Beric with the armband of FK Beograd.
In the absence of Andoni Natsiopoulos today, who's still out with shoulder.
A Saturday afternoon match at Hanson Reserve, 1-0 the way of Adelaide, Croatia. I'm sure they'd love to repeat that in 2024 as we get kickoff underway here at the Croatian Sports Centre. Busasa running down this right wing in a good position to put the ball in. Takes on one, and it's an early penalty for Croatia Raiders. The foul committed by Yuda Kimishima against Kavanagh. Good penalty. Kimishima gets the scoring underway, 1-0 to Adelaide Croatia Raiders.
Yeah, great finish there from Kimishima. He sent Kavanagh.
Corner comes in. Only gets to the edge of the box for the goal scorer of this one so far. Good save by Mateo. One of 3 top goal scorers for Raiders this season. The header! 2-0 to Adelaide Croatia Raiders early on. The ball comes in. Kavanagh getting in the way. Neon Kuru puts the ball out wide. Looking for a way in. Ball comes across the face of goal. From it. Neon Kuru. Looking for the ball over the top.
Mostly across the board in that regard.
Ball down the right wing once again. And a penalty. The exact same spot where the first one was taken at almost the exact same time. From the penalty spot. Jason Konstantopoulos gets the breakthrough for FK Beograd. Game on here.
Yeah, and just like the first penalty, nothing wrong with that at all. Great finish from Konstantopoulos, sent the keeper.
Making his way down the right wing. Still with the ball. Cuts it back. Good save by Friedrich, gets the touchdown. Stefan Mateo in plenty of space to take on his man. Gets past one, then has the shot. Out for the goal. Corner taken short. Ball comes in on the right foot. Falls nicely. For Shearer. (2-2) in the derby. And what a final 10 minutes we have here.
But yeah, Raiders had more play, but...
Lovely ball from Trimboli. Busasa is one-on-one. Just needs to finish. Busasa! 3-2 in the derby. And it's that young man once again.
And I think they were trying to get Beric in a bit of trouble, but it was he'd fallen over, tripped over his own feet, really.
Lovely touch from Stefan Mateo. This could be the finisher. Nearly through the legs did Stefan Mateo go. Jai Kingburn. Mateo just has to finish. Oh, it's gone wide. High and wide. Is this the final kick of the match? Not so yet. Full time here at the Croatian Sports Centre. Adelaide Croatia Raiders come out 3-2 winners in the end. All 3 points staying here at the Croatian Sports Centre.
Yeah, what a game that turned out to be. I mean, Raiders 2-0 up. They've let FK Beograd back in the game at 2 apiece, and then they scored the winner straight after FK Beograd equalised.
And the future is orange for Strandline. Flinders are in the lead. Rachel Quigley. Oh, that's absolutely brilliant.
LA Comets to 2023 premiers.
Saved by Conley. They had to go the distance and then some.
Delphine Trimboli, number 9, Tane Morris, number 12, Georgia Box, number 13, Madeline Box, number 14, Siobhan Eastham, number 16, Natasha Vella, and number 27, Lena Vogelsang, with head coach Jason Trimboli. Underway here at Service FM Stadium. Good ball from McCormick. Box chasing down on the wing. Erin Murphy had 8 last year in total, so already beaten that. Ball's there. Good ball through. Vogelsang, 1-on-1. Well collected by Erin Murphy. Good ball. Burnett through the centre. On the left foot. Only into the side netting. DeCola. Quigley on the edge of the box. Looking to get it onto her left foot. Given away straight back to West Adelaide. That effort. This one being chased down. And she does well too. Quigley is there. This corner to come in from Uni. Headed towards goal. Tipping it onto the bar.
On the ball today.
Good ball through. She's 1-on-1 with the keeper. Could this be the opening? It was a disappointing A-League season for Adelaide United in the end. Good set piece opportunity. Quigley hitting. It's in. The breakthrough being made. Vogelsang putting the ball in. Hodgson. Notto again to put the ball in on her right foot. Knew the ball was there. She has it now. Easy pass. Finish on the left foot. Into the side netting. Well done from Notto.
Two great minds.
Ball comes in from Tansel. Notto's there to make it 2-0. 5 minutes left. Adelaide Uni now. Ball just getting launched forward. McFarlane, just as we were talking about it, getting in the way of that one. And just like that, the full-time whistle blows. 2-0 to West Adelaide.
Welcome back to O'Sullivan Beach here in South Adelaide for this RA NPL match between South Adelaide Panthers and FK Beograd. You join us for the second half. It's 1-0 for South Adelaide through a Donny Pollock goal in about the 43rd minute. South Adelaide bottom of the table and looking to play for some pride. Maybe the outside chance that they can stay in this competition next year. FK Beograd need this win to move themselves up the table, albeit maybe just for 24 hours until the games are played tomorrow, with an aim of getting into the top 6 and finals.
Definitely all to play for Beograd.
I was just about
finals.
I was just about to introduce you.
Oh, sorry. I mean, what have I done to you tonight, David? Goodness me. I won't get an invitation back.
I'm joined in the executive suite. I'm joined in the executive suite with Ben Dale. Ben,
yes.
how are you?
I'm not too bad.
Now's
your chance.
Now's your moment.
The live ladder, of course, David, as we looked at half-time, has Panthers still 8 points from the safety zone, with Croydon and all the other teams with games still to be played. So the challenge is well and truly still there for them, but this could be a good kickstart for the second half of the season to sort of try to give them any chance of staying in the NPL for next season. And as you said, Beograd, a spot in the finals, which surely is something that all players want to be doing.
Absolutely, yeah. So the other piece of news we've got for you at half-time is there's been a change to the FK Beograd side. We'll just wait here for a minute as Tannhauser makes his way to the ball, tries a little lob, doesn't get the best of Souniarello or the best of the chip shot, and it's collected and rolled out. So yeah, Michael Jakobsen has come on for FK Beograd. That's him with the ball now, and I believe Alexander Banjak is the player who's been sacrificed and gone off. So a little change at the back, because Banjak was playing at the back, so they brought Jakobsen on. Maybe that's something they want to do, just to shore up the back a little bit and not concede again.
Well, if they're going to do that, they just need to make sure they're mindful of those balls in behind, because they got caught well and truly square, flat at the back just before. Had Tannhauser been a little bit more clinical with his finish, it could have been 2-0. That's a decent pass by JJ.
Yep. Here's Pollock now, left foot. It's blocked by Massimo Falco, who was monitoring Pollock's run all the way down to the byline. So South Adelaide starting strongly again there. So South Adelaide playing in the dark blue in the left, on the right-hand side, attacking the goal to the left in the second half. They've come out the blocks, haven't they?
They sure have. Hoping to get an early goal, try to put the game not beyond reach, because 2-0 is a dangerous scoreline, as we know, beyond either end.
Certainly
set themselves up.
Certainly would be an upset though if South Adelaide can get something out of this, I think. Rideout's corner, hit with his left, aims for the penalty box, but it goes to the back post. Tyrese Conley got his head onto it, but it was blocked and cleared, I think, by Beric. Here come FK Beograd now. Konstantopoulos on the left-hand side. He's the man with the gloves, he's the only player with the gloves, that's what makes him easy to pick out. Konstantopoulos wriggles, makes a little bit of space. He's Beric. Beric's crossed low into the middle. He's aimed for Shearer, but intercepted and cut out by Caden Yates, who was the unfortunate scorer of an own goal last week.
Yeah, against his brother's team.
That's right, yeah, Ryan Yates, isn't it?
Yep.
I was at that game last week. It was a poor show for South Adelaide. I think the heads went down once they conceded the third. They eventually lost 6-1.
Yeah.
Here's the corner. Konstantopoulos. Koike turns with his right, flicked into the middle. Shearer had a half chance.
I was going to say,
didn't quite come out. It's played out. Jared Clark with the claim.
Wow.
And eventually the ball. There's a very strong claim for a handball in the middle there, yeah. It's gone out for another corner.
They've just been in that 6-yard box around that area. They've just been a little bit flat-footed. I'm surprised when you've got a player that's driving into the box like that, you're not anticipating that ball to come across and just be a little bit sharper to pounce on it in that area. See what happens, see what comes of this corner.
Konstantopoulos with the corner now for FK Beograd on the right. Hits the penalty spot. Pollock clears. Leon Kura with the throw. Massimo Falco.
Had to be a bit short there.
A little bit fancy, maybe a bit unnecessary, and yeah, nearly. Well, they have to reset. I mean, they didn't lose possession, but they certainly have to reset.
You know where you'd rather have the possession, though, don't you? When you're on the cusp of your attacking third and you've gone literally within seconds to be the ball in your keeper's hands. Good battle in there.
Cholwell emerges with it. Pollock. Cahill on the far side. Alex Rideout flicks it in with his left. He had 3 strikers to aim for, but Jared Clark was better. Clears it. Theopoulos.
Keep going. Oh.
Decent little crowd in, but they are a bit subdued, aren't they?
Yeah.
I suppose that for your home teams, bottom of the table and coming off the back of a 6-1 loss last week at Comets, you might feel a bit subdued.
Yeah, and I think that's the time when you know the proper fans really need to get behind the boys and help pick them up rather than turn your back on them. I'm not saying that's what's happened, but you know, you feel like the loneliest people in the world when you're on the bottom and things aren't going well. You want to make sure people get behind you as best as they can. The 12th man, so they say.
FK Beograd coming off the back of a 4-0 win last week at home to Adelaide Olympic, so they'll be buzzing. Yeah. But they've got a bit of work to do today. They're 1-0 down at half-time to the side that sits 12th on a 12-team table. So, and here comes South Adelaide again. It's Pollock. Finds right out in the far side. Another left foot cross-field ball into the
right switch
into the middle.
Important header.
Yep, just misses Sandhauser and his brother JJ right out. Natsiopoulos and Konstantopoulos were the 2 goal scorers last week, as well as Maxim Ivanic, who's not actually started today. Jai Conroy, attempted cross, Nian Puru blocks. Back to Conroy. Tyrese Conway flicks it into the middle. Wow. And that was an opportunity there for Donny Pollock, but he didn't quite get his body behind it or make contact with it, and it goes out to the far side. Throw in for FK Beograd.
It definitely came across at pace and probably skidded a little bit, but yeah.
Got to move your body
dangerous, very dangerous.
Got to move your body pretty quick to get on them. Quicker than either you or I could do it.
100%. I'd still be getting off the ground.
I only move quickly if I'm falling.
That's why I'm holding onto this ladder as we speak.
Come away from the edge, mate. You're too close to the edge. You're unnerving
I live on the edge, mate. I live on the edge.
Pollock on the far side crosses over to the middle. Conway seemed to duck, leave it for JJ Rideout. Gets it on his right, but it's blocked. He's won it back.
He's done well.
Looks up. Will he cross with his left or cut in with his right? Opts to go to the left. Blocked by Falco, I think, in the end. Yeah, 4-0 win for Beograd last week against the Adelaide Olympic. Maxim Ivanic got 2, Natsiopoulos and Konstantopoulos get 1 each. So they're coming off that.
Yeah, I've been surprised by some of the Olympics results since we saw them here some weeks back, when they got that late winner against Panthers a couple of weeks back, which was that 6-pointer at that point in time.
Conway's corner, right into the middle. Oh, flapped at it, but it's...
Wow.
It's hit with Parker, then to Tannhauser. Ryder has a chance, but it's just gone out.
Wow.
And eventually cleared for a corner. FK Beograd players are complaining about something, but I'm not sure what, but that was a scramble, wasn't it?
It looks as Beric is sort of indicating to the referee that it may have been handball, but I didn't see. It was a lot of action. A lot of bouncing around.
You need to be convinced beyond all reasonable doubt, though, don't you?
100%.
You can't give it if you've got any doubt. So
just
good refereeing again, I'd say.
If you don't see it, makes it very hard to make the decision.
Good refereeing again.
Yeah.
Here comes the corner. Left foot swung into the near post, cleared by Jakobsen. But only back out to South Adelaide. Chip into the middle. Beograd looked to come away with it. Sorry, South Adelaide looked to come away with it. Conroy. His pass is wayward. It's easily collected by the Dane. Jakobsen has a little bit of time. Just tries to settle a little bit. Plays it back to his goalkeeper, Signorello. Out it comes to Jared Clark at right back. Craig Shearer. Born in Edinburgh, Craig Shearer.
Is that right?
Aye.
That's a decent ball, that.
It is. to the far side. It's Konstantopoulos.
Hold up a little bit.
Cuts inside. He's in the box now. He'll have a shot with his right.
Mason
But it's
Cahill
blocked.
did well there.
Blocked by Cahill.
Yeah, had to really be on that.
Conroy's got the ball.
Should be a little bit better than that if you want to beat Jai down the line there. Oh. Which way is he going to give that? Okay.
Not sure. It's a rough challenge from
Had
behind
this
him.
free kick.
Conroy stayed down.
Yeah, he has stayed down, which isn't great, but
But he's off the park, so play will continue, won't it? Gets back up, limps back on. Don't know what shampoo Jai Conroy uses, but his hair's very shiny, isn't it? Flowing in the wind.
I'll get that information for you. I don't really need to worry too much about that. I'm just focusing on Head and Shoulders at the moment.
Very silky. So Lewis Moss, the goalkeeper for South Adelaide, will take this free kick. Obviously not in a great rush to do so.
Was there a change just then?
I think there might have been a little substitution,
Yeah.
yep. South Adelaide have made a change. Pardon me, Lewis Moss, for suggesting you were wasting time.
And I think it's Alex Ryder that's come off. He did look like he took a knock.
He was
in the
limping.
first
He was
half.
limping at one stage.
Yeah.
Yeah. We'll get you information on what that substitute is in a few moments, as FK Beograd have the throw in midway inside their own half. Yeah, Ben, so Alex Rideout's gone off and he's been replaced by Nicholas Samaras. Yeah. Just 5-10 minutes into the second half, so maybe a little niggle from, as you said, from the first half.
Yeah, most definitely.
FK Beograd now building up on the left-hand side. It's Konstantopoulos, makes his way into the box, chips it back. Koike was there, as was Shearer. Neither made a clean connection and it's cleared again. Conroy for South Adelaide. Just gives it a wee boot for Tyrese Conway to chase, but Jared Clark's got that too easy. Back to Clark. Fools ride out. Plays it down the middle to Berich.
Had a good game, Clark.
He has, yep. Here's Massimo Falco. Tried to play it through a congested midfield there. Didn't quite come off, and South Adelaide Panthers have the ball. Tannhauser to ride out. Interesting if South Adelaide could string 2 or 3 wins together, wouldn't it?
Yeah. I mean, there's no reason why they couldn't. It's a matter of just building a bit of confidence and going a bit of a run.
That's a lovely piece of footwork, wasn't it? Comes out to ride out just inside the box. Pollock's got it back after his fancy footwork, really doing more. Finds the space. It's Conroy on the left, chips it in with his left, but it's cleared by Jared Clark.
Difficult one to deal with.
Corner, Tyrese Conway with it. Comes out in the middle. It's very deep. Natsiopoulos jumps to get it. Semi-clears. Not quite. And he goes out for a corner on the far side. After some decent work by Nicholas Samaras for South Adelaide. Tyrese Conway's called in to take the kick in the far side.
The corners haven't been too bad this half so far. They've been definitely dangerous, hard to deal with defensively. See what comes of this one.
Tyrese Conway, 2 hands up. Maybe that's going deep.
Get past the first defender.
Goes to the penalty box. Tannhauser flicks it on. Pollock has a crack, has another crack. It doesn't quite work out. And FK Beograd come away with it. Beric to Konstantopoulos, who's popped up on the right-hand side. Jared Clark over the ball now. Plays it short to Nian Kuru. He plays it back to Clark. Not a lot of options up front. He was thinking about a chip over the top, but it wasn't on.
Yeah.
So they're playing it across the back on the left-hand side. Nian Kuru. Beric, nice little pass on to Falco. He crosses it with his right. Nian Kuru. Matsiopoulos. South Adelaide throw it right back. Goes down the line. Pops out, they win another throw. Throw in again for South Adelaide on the far side. Goes down the line again. Tips over the top for Tyrese Conway to chase. Jakobsen that clears and it falls to Nian Kuru. Fancy footwork.
Well there, yeah.
Comes through the midfield now. Tries to play it through to Shearer, but it ends up with Konstantopoulos, who's in the box, has a low shot to the far side.
Oh my word.
And offside has been given on this side, otherwise that would have been an equaliser.
Just not convinced, to be honest, because I think Shearer looked like he may have been in an offside position, but not Konstantopoulos. But they are the guys with the flags and the whistles, controlling what's happening in this game. Good finish nonetheless. He didn't know the flag was up, I don't think, when he took that
that's
touch.
right. He played to the whistle, and it was a fine finish, Konstantopoulos, to the far post. Conroy with the throw to an unmarked Tannhauser. It goes between his legs, but luckily picked up by Pollock. Cholwell with the ball now. He goes out to the right to the substitute Samaras. Back to Cholwell. South Adelaide just trying to work it down that right-hand side. Cholwell still with the ball. Looks to cross it. But he's out-muscled. And FK Beograd will emerge with it. Koike. Konstantopoulos must have gone out on that far side. That's what the linesman's indicated.
Yeah. I just had this weird feeling that just looks like a different assistant referee in the second half over that side. I could be mistaken.
It's a long way away.
It is long, and my eyes aren't really doing me too many favours, to be honest, so I could well be wrong.
It should be Thomas Tembe. I mean, I think it was at the start. Whether it's still Thomas Tembe or not, I'm not sure.
Not even sure where that came from in my head, but definitely looks different.
I can't see that far away.
Oh, that doesn't sound too good. Yeah, it's JJ that's down.
Caden Yates with the clearance eventually pops up, but yes, Jonathan Rideout's down on the sort of halfway through his own through the attacking half. He took a knock in that first half, didn't he, for a free kick? Remember? Wonder if it's a recurrence of that. Seems to be in a little bit of distress. So
he did have an injury earlier in the season. Hoping it's not a potential re-aggravation of that, because I believe he was even in a moon boot for a period there.
He was. He missed the first few games.
Yeah.
And I think that's what makes remarkable the fact that he scored 8 of the 13 goals this season so far. That he has done that in fewer games than most others.
Certainly doesn't look comfortable, that's for sure.
Throw in for FK Beograd, who've made a couple of substitutions. They made a double substitution, and I'll get that information for you in a moment. One of the players to come on is Matt Mayo, who's just about to get the ball now, has his first touch. Tannhauser gets the better of him though. It's Donny Pollock with the ball now for South Adelaide. Makes it to Tyrese Conway, who tries to flick it in inside to Rideout. Doesn't quite make it. Neon Kuru now for FK Beograd. And he's impeding.
I was going to say, I'm surprised he didn't pull that up, but...
And it's the first yellow.
Looks like Nico Beric was one of the players making way, and I know that he has struggled a bit with injury earlier in the year, so probably not 100% match fit, because he had a great game. There'd be no other reason I would have thought to be taking him off, really.
The other substitute that's come on, I think, is Maxim Ivanic, scorer of 2 goals last week.
Let's see if the game changes can have an impact.
So Tyrese Conway will take the free kick after the foul by, I think, Neon Kuru, who was yellow carded for it. Certainly impeded his opponent as he was making his way through. So it's our first yellow of the game. Conway with the kick now, maybe aiming for Chalwell. Oh, Jakobsen gets his head to it. It's Tannhauser now. Plays it back to Conway. Takes a couple of steps, but Matt Mayo, the substitute just newly on. Fresh legs, gets the ball first.
Recovery.
Jack Conway with the ball now for South Adelaide, plays it inside to Tannhauser. South Adelaide just playing a little bit of possession football, but FK Beograd they're coming out, they're looking for it, they want it back, don't they?
Yeah, and I was just thinking before that. Well,
Conway with a lovely first touch, but he's given offside the far side anyway.
And again, he was a little bit late on this occasion to put his flag up, because it looked like the defender knew he was in an offside position and put his hand up, but nice touch nonetheless, but offside. Shearer looks like he's made, was the other player that made way as well.
Yeah, Shearer and Beric, I think. Koike now with the ball.
Good little player.
Matt Mayo. Konstantinopoulos. Twists and turns.
Just going to provide him a bit more support there. A lot of options going forward there. Tight in that space.
Maxi, go again!
Just going out, yeah. Big result this in the grand scheme of things, isn't it? If it stays this way, South Adelaide 1-0 up, bottom of the table.
Yeah.
And we've got FK Beograd sitting 8th, 2 points adrift of a top 6 finish, which would get them into finals. So certainly a game that they need to win to keep in touch with that top 6 group. Koike plays it back to Matsiopoulos. They're working the ball up the left, it's still Koike. He's got the option of Ivanic, but doesn't take it. Neon Kuru gets himself in front of the ball, plays it back to Jared Clark.
I can't recall Lewis Moss having to pull off any saves in this second half. Struggling to create chances when they need to.
Mayo doesn't quite get the space. Conroy's paying particularly close attention to him. Falco now. Ivanich turns with his left, fine shot, but quite comfortably taken by Lewis Moss in the end.
Had it been either side, might have been a different outcome, but good power on the shot.
Yeah, it was. Got onto it well, but yeah, you're right. Had to put it one way, one side or the other, didn't he?
Yeah. Oh, gee, that's solid. Samara's done well there. On the ball, and great run. Chips, nice pass inside.
Chips it through to Tyrese Conway. He's at the edge of the box. Close attention paid by Nian Kuru, who comes away with it though. Got Mayo on this side. Doesn't see him. Shawwell gets the ball back. Jared Clark for FK Beograd now. Koike. They're looking a little bit like Real Madrid in those white shirts, but they're not playing like them, are they?
No, they've had their moments, and I was going to say actually at the start of the game, I thought both strips looked really nice from here, to be honest.
Tannhauser has a few yards of space. Doesn't take it at the shot though, I don't think. Plays it back out to Conway.
Well, Campbelltown have pulled a goal back. 52nd minute, 2-1. Metro Stars up at the moment against Campbelltown, and we are into the 74th minute here.
15 minutes left, plus injury time. There might be a wee bit of that. So we might have 20 minutes to go here. 20 minutes for FK Beograd to get something out of a game that they really would have hoped to have got something out before they started this match.
Yeah.
Facing the bottom side of the ladder, coming off a 6-1 loss. This would be a game that FK Beograd would be hoping to get something out of.
And I mean, the results have been relatively inconsistent, but they would, it would appear that Panthers have the better of them this season so far. Still 15 minutes to go, as we said, but Tyrese Conway making his way.
Yeah, a bit of a bogey side. I mean, South have won the last two encounters, and Beograd haven't beaten South since back in the 8th of April 2023. A 4-1 win at Beograd. But yep. Just South maybe just a bit of a bogey team for them. So Harry Tannhauser's making his way off to the side here. In fact, they've made a substitution, yeah, so he's...
Oh no, Tyrese isn't going off. It must be Harry then. Yeah, okay. It looked as though he was making his way towards the bench. So Dan Evans makes his way onto the pitch.
Yep, so a change for South Adelaide. Tannhauser off and Dan Evans on. Evans started the game last week, was a substitute in the 62nd minute. And then on the bench this week.
50-50 tussle that, I thought, from here.
Konstantopoulos races into the box on his left. Doesn't get the chance to get a shot in, and it's cleared, well cleared. By Mason Cahill on that far side. He's had a great game, Cahill, hasn't he?
He's really done a great job on Konstantopoulos. For a young player, it's a really tough battle, that one. His change of pace, if you can get him behind you, you've got a decision to make. He's done well tonight.
Conroy's throw. Koike intercepts. If Beograd look to build again. Here's Mayo inside to Nian Kuru. Maxime. Ivanich.
Big lad.
He is a big lad. He must be about 8'9" in the old money. Konstantopoulos on the far side. Makes his way in towards the box, but it's cleared again by South Adelaide. Cahill has the better of him again.
Yeah.
Jared Clark for FK Beograd, playing with a little bit more urgency now as a team, aren't they?
Yeah, as the clock winds down, they need to step it up a little bit more now.
Falco. Ivanich. Jared Clark. Natsiopoulos. It's been a bit quieter this half, Natsiopoulos.
Yes.
Busy first half, seemed to be everywhere, but just a bit quieter the second half.
And just looking at the result for Beograd at the moment, as we mentioned before, obviously the temptation or the dangling of the carrot of being able to play finals football.
There's Ivanich now on the edge of the box. Plays it back to Natsiopoulos on his left. Lovely shot.
Yeah. Versus the opposite, David, in that they're only actually 6 points clear of the relegation zone based on an Olympic with a game to play tomorrow. So that gap could be closed. So even though you're looking forward, as you should, you've got to keep an eye on your shoulder, over your shoulder as well. And, you know, the 3 points definitely important for them in both spaces.
Yeah, well, this will be a massive win for South Adelaide. The last point they got was 6 games ago, back in round 8, 2-2 draw at home to Croydon. Before that, in round 5, a 1-1 draw with Campbelltown City, and of course in round 3 they won this tie, so they potentially could do the double over FK Beograd.
Yeah,
and their only 2 wins this season then would be against FK Beograd. So, yeah. But let's not speak too soon. Here they come on the left, Beograd now. Konstantopoulos ushers his way into the middle of the box.
That's
just at the edge, can't quite get into the middle. Breaks down again, and it's Cahill again.
Yeah, it's been solid, and I thought Konstantopoulos just managed to get past him. Probably could have unleashed. Probably took one touch too many in that space. Maybe it just didn't open up for him enough, but certainly from here, it looked like he could have had a shot. It was only a couple of weeks back, I think, Beograd were 2-0 down against Croydon and came back and won that game 3-2, and that, in fact, was Travis Dodd's last game in charge at Croydon as well. So they do have it in their locker to snatch a last-minute victory, but at the moment they're going to have to do a little bit more than what they're currently doing.
They just seem to be finding it hard to break down in that final third, don't they? I mean, they build up, they get there, they get to the edge of the box, but they just can't get that final shot in, or if they do, then it's either tamely hit or it's not on target.
Yeah, and in fairness, Panthers have defended very well in that space. They've done their jobs tonight where they need to.
And they've crowded it out.
Yeah.
They've made it really busy in those areas when FK Beograd have come through, and it's hard, to find the space to get your shot in. Because you've got to get your feet right, you've got to get your body right, and you can't do that if you've got a player right on you.
No, exactly right. Lots to think about.
We both just went into coaching mode there, didn't we? Panthers seeking to press forward, put a bit of pressure further up the field.
Oh, nice passing. What's happened there? Dan Evans, yellow card. Didn't actually see what happened there. Obviously Liam Miller did.
There was no argument from Danny Evans either, so...
Must have been a pull of a shirt or something maybe. Infringing.
Too quick for us old blokes to be able to spot.
I blinked.
Jared Clark straight through the middle to Ivanich.
Nice pass too.
Into the left. Oh,
wow.
Nice shot again by the substitute. Sorry, not the substitute. Matt Mayo, the substitute, who's just come on. It was a nice enough shot. He took it well, but again, too close to the keeper.
Yeah, it's just going to be better than that. They want to beat
Took it comfortably. Conway back to Yates. All the way back to Lewis Moss, who sort of clears it. Difficult ball for Cahill to control, and FK Beograd rob him of it and win possession again. How long have we got? 5-10 minutes. There's Mayo on the right, cleared by Conway.
About 7 or 8 minutes plus injury time.
10 altogether then, isn't it?
I'd say around about. Just got to up the tempo a bit. And of course, when you're pushing for that equaliser, always making yourself a little bit more vulnerable at the back potentially as well. And we've seen Panthers transition, counter and pace. You definitely have that in the back of your mind.
Falco,
well
nice
there.
little run. Archie Gable-esque. Didn't quite come off from it. Looked like he might go all the way through there. Ian Kuru for FK Beograd now. Skips past one or two, but it breaks down again. Maybe just held on a little bit too long. Maybe crowded out. Charles got the ball now. Chip over by Charles, but
see what he was trying to do, but JJ was in offside position there.
Tyrese Conway.
He's had a good game, Tyrese.
Yeah, he has. Thrown himself around a little bit. And the free kicks given against FK Beograd, which South Adelaide will be grateful for. Maybe that was for the earlier push on Tyrese Conway. It's hard to tell.
Yeah. Beograd looking to go to the bench again by the looks of it.
Well spotted you. That's why I've got you there, Ben. Looks like Natsiopoulos is making his way off. He makes his way back from injury, of course. Not quite probably match fit yet. Has a little bit of work to do to get up to that level, maybe. Because he's had a really good first half, I felt. Second half is a little bit quieter, but a very good first half.
It's been a very different game, second half.
Tyrese Conway chips it over the top. The target might have been Jonathan Rideout, but didn't quite get to him. The barge there by Conway as South Adelaide look to maybe waste a little bit of time. Now we're getting to that point in the game, aren't we?
Yep.
Michael Jakobsen now.
Campbelltown pulled another goal back, 2-2. TK Shutter.
Daniel Goney is the player who's come on for Natsiopoulos for FK Beograd. He's dropped into a sort of left back position or left wing position by the looks of it. As Matt Mayo sprints to the byline to get the ball, but Caden Yates just ushers it out. 2-2, you say?
Yes.
Well, this is the upset of the round so far if it stays like this, even though the round's only had 1 or 2 games played in it so far, isn't it? I mean, that 2-2 game at that other at Campbelltown's maybe a result you would expect. Two very closely matched sides.
Yeah.
You wouldn't expect a South Adelaide win down here at O'Sullivan Beach. In this.
I must admit, I sort of thought they'd have to fancy themselves, but have a crack tonight. Got the upper hand probably mentally in regards to the last result. At home, haven't really been convincingly beaten at home. They've been solid at home and just, when you get beaten by a better team sometimes, or things happen throughout the game. This was definitely a possible win for them, and at this stage, likely 3 points for them, and an important 3 points. If they can continue through to the end with roughly 5 minutes plus injury time remaining. Done well.
Falco and Ivanic combining well on the far side, although maybe inadvertently more than anything else. Here's Konstantopoulos, makes his way in the box, a little nudge in the back. Referee says no foul, play on.
When he's running at pace like that, it's hard any contact. We saw that in the first half as well, in the opposite way.
Yeah, Konstantopoulos looked good as he came in there. He's their top scorer. He's only got 4 goals this year, but he is the top scorer. Here's a chance for Falco, but he's just lobbed it too high.
Probably be a little bit disappointed he didn't do a bit better there, but it was awkward. The ball bounced quite high.
Yeah.
But great run to the box and nice ball too.
Yeah, so Massimo Falco there with a chance there to level it for FK Beograd, but didn't come off.
Yeah, you gotta be careful. Get done for time wasting if you're not careful. not necessary. Well done.
Ian Curry's won that header.
Close to the smallest man on the pitch, and he's done quite well in the air tonight. Been impressed with him.
Oh, Falco to Ivanich.
Heavy hit to the ground too when he landed.
Ivanich plays it back to Clark. Clark beats 2 with the turn of the hips, doesn't he?
Yeah.
They've still got the ball. FK Beograd now pressing for this equaliser. They want to get something out of this. Ivanich. Koike finds a bit of space and hits a shot.
Still
Another
in.
one off the woodwork, but it's still in play. But that's the 3rd or 4th time, I think, that FK Beograd have hit the woodwork.
Well, I know that Panthers definitely hit the woodwork.
Konstantopoulos out to
And
the
the
far
same
side.
end.
Comes into the middle. Koike has a shot.
Wow.
But the referee's flag has gone up. And play stops.
And again, Mason Cahill there to clean up off the rebound off the crossbar. And done his job incredibly well tonight. As have the whole.
He has,
defence
yeah,
of
but
Panthers.
he's stood out, hasn't he?
Yeah.
Him and maybe Tyrese Conway.
Tyrese is definitely, he's had an indifferent season. I don't know whether it's confidence or injuries, but tonight he's definitely showed what he's capable of, and we've seen that over the last couple of years when he was at Sturt and at Pacala before that. Always been a good young prospect.
It's only just missed our dear cameraman Chris upstairs. I hope he's okay.
And the ball's come back down, so that's...
Hopefully you still have video footage. If you don't, Chris has become a cropper.
Thought he was aiming for me, to be honest.
He was aiming for you, he was miles off.
Yeah.
Falco with the free kick now. Got some tall timber in the middle, including Ivanich, but he's
Straight
maybe
down
hit it a bit
Moss's
close to
throat.
Moss.
Yeah.
He's collected it quite easily and comfortably.
Every day of the week.
Quick kick. Signorello, the goalkeeper, is out. He'll clear it. Only as far as Daniel Evans. Offside's
that was
given.
tight, that. Anyway, we move on.
Jonathan Rideout refusing to
just
give the ball up.
And play.
Clark takes the free quick as quickly as he possibly could.
Heavy touch.
Yep, poor first touch by Ivanich, and
Always through.
Rideout's got the ball now. He's a real threat when he's got it, but he is a mile away from goal. Pollock in the overlap, and he gives it to him. Conway's in the middle, so is Samaras.
Dan Evans making a run towards the back of the box as well, if you can find him.
Decent defending, I think, but it's Luich that kept Pollock at bay, and it goes out for South Adelaide throw. Just a few minutes left.
Literally a minute of regulation time.
Rideout, he's in the box. Mayo's somewhat got the better of him, and FK Beograd emerged with possession. Here's Neon Kuro on the right. Cholwell blocks him. Cholwell's had a good game too, actually, isn't he?
There hasn't been many players that haven't contributed a decent performance, decent shift tonight.
Some have been a bit quieter than I've seen them before, but yeah, no, I'd agree with you. I think they've all played well.
That's a decent ball.
It is, it's Goni on the far side. Here's Konstantopoulos with the gloves. But again, who's got the better of him? Cahill.
I have to check, see if he's got any pockets in those shorts. This is just that time where Panthers just need to maintain focus and concentration all the way through to the end. We've seen them concede some late goals in previous games, and really hoping that doesn't repeat itself tonight.
Konstantopoulos again. Oh, inside to Jakobsen, who's tripped.
Change of pace by Jakobsen there too as he went forward.
Aye, it's only a young kid, that one, compared to us. Free kick for FK Beograd. And it's Konstantopoulos who's over it.
Fancy himself from there.
Yeah, he's about 25, 30 yards out, slightly to the left of goal. Good distance, actually, if you're aiming to dip it under the bar, isn't it?
Yeah.
But it'll take
I would
a
have
good
no
shot to
chance
beat.
from there.
Take a good shot to beat Lewis Moss from here. He's a big goalkeeper, isn't he?
Every Panthers player back in the box, prepared to do whatever they can to keep that ball out of the back of the net, which would almost be enough to see them get the 3 points tonight.
Konstantopoulos with a last-minute chance to make it level. Takes it with his rights. Well struck, and it's in. It's gone in.
Got to be kidding me. Wow.
That's football for you, isn't it?
I just said that. Wow.
FK Beograd have levelled the score pretty much with the last kick of the game. Essentially the last few minutes of the game through their top scorer, Jason Konstantopoulos, who has 4 goals to this point, and that's his 5th for the year.
We knew it had to be good to
1-1.
Mossy from there, and I tell you what, inside of the post, across to the other one, I thought the post may have been there to save the day again, because the woodwork at that end has had a busy day.
Pure heartbreak for South Adelaide after having led for, well, all of this half anyway, you know. So they scored with Pollock, who's got the ball now, scored with
a few words being spoken over there.
43rd minute. Here's Rideout making his way into the box. Could something come of this? No. FK Beograd might fancy their chances.
They've got some wind in their sails, there's no doubt about that. And
FK Beograd might fancy their chances of getting something else here.
Yeah. Did I get the corner there? Wow.
Yeah.
I tell you what, that would be, oh my goodness me. Just a little bit rocked there, Panthers, from that conceding that goal, and just hope they can
short corner
hold
taken
on
to
here.
Koike on his left, chips it into the middle. It's Jakobsen with a header.
Wow.
Parker's good for it.
On the ball there.
Parker's good for it too. Jakobsen still with the ball. Conway beat some of the clears. These are the things that dreams are made of, as Phil Oakey in the Human League sang in 1982.
I like Human League.
Into the middle it goes again. Cleared by Cahill. Only as far as Luich, I think, and it's Konstantopoulos on the left-hand side. He might fancy a chance here. Cuts into his left.
Oh my word.
He's right. Even it's with a low shot, but it's straight at Lewis Moss. Moss clears somewhat hurriedly.
If you're paid to get in tonight, you're getting your money's worth. The end to this game, end to end, chances at both ends.
I think both teams fancy a win here.
Yeah.
Conroy with a throw, short to Pollock. Almost looked like a foul throw.
Solid challenge.
Both shout for it. There's some passionate supporters down there appealing the referee, but with respect, because that's the message this week, isn't it?
It sure is.
Conroy. Here's JJ Rideout. He has a yard. He beats a couple. Turns with his left.
Oh my goodness.
Just slightly to his left. He didn't get his head over it really, and he was off balance when he hit it, and it's sliced out to the left, but nothing comes of it. Come on, I want another goal.
Jakobsen's diagonal balls have been on point, haven't they, in this second half?
Here's Falco. Weighs his options up in the middle, but hits Koike. Koike
Oh.
inside to Mayo.
Well
Shot is blocked by Conway.
Wow.
Lewis Moss clears long.
Wow, it's a decent job. Far out.
Both of these teams want a winner. Goni plays it inside. It eventually comes out here to the number 7, Matt Mayo. Looks up. Got Konstantopoulos screaming for it at the far side, but it's a long pass. Opts to play it short to Koike. Mayo again. Considers his options. Koike has it. He plays it back to Jared Clark. It's packed down here.
Could be space to go into if
and
he
the
wants.
space has been made, yeah. Here's
Well,
Massimo
good
Falco.
recovery there.
Far side to Konstantopoulos. In the box. He'll get on his right. He just doesn't get that room, does he? I think that was a chance for Massimo Falco that might have been the last one. Didn't quite get the body right. The ball came across him very quickly though, didn't it?
Yeah.
It's really opened up now, hasn't it? Ivanich did have his foot up, but legally says the ref.
Okay.
Matt Mayo looks to play on, but it's called back. The linesman Saidi has given the throw for South Adelaide.
I'm not sure what. Yeah, I'll leave that one. I'm not going to say anything. What they're appealing for over there, because to be honest, the way both players went in, not our business, though, I'm afraid.
That's it. Tyrese Conway's down with what looks to be cramp. Should really take the pace out of the game, isn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, the 3 or 4 minutes since the goal. That was frenetic, wasn't it? It was great to watch, but the pace has been killed now. Actually, Conway looks like he might actually be in a fair bit of distress. He has run all night, hasn't he, though?
He has. Yeah. That may even be cramped looking at it from this angle.
Yeah, I think that's what he's complaining about.
Wasn't as a result of the challenge.
No, cramp, I think, yeah.
That may be the end of the game for him, as literally seconds to go.
Yeah, so they are making a substitution. Tyrese Conway makes his way off in injury time.
Yeah. And guess what, David? Campbelltown 3-2 up now. Wow. So it's a big night of football tonight in the NPL.
Conway with throw, short. Right out. Hockey's onto him.
He's done well there. Shouting for anything at the moment. The assistant hasn't flagged anything, so he didn't see anything, and he's right there.
Wesley Wheater is the player that's come on for South Adelaide in place of Tyrese Conway. Just a couple of minutes of injury time to go here. If you've just joined us, you wouldn't have just joined us, you'd have been with us for the duration, I would say. It's 1-1 here at Panther Park between South Adelaide and FK Beograd. The bottom team, 12th. Looking like they might get a point out of this one. And there it goes, it's the final whistle. Liam Miller brings the game to a conclusion. And it turns out that South Adelaide have been a bogey team for FK Beograd this year. They haven't managed to beat them. South Adelaide won 3-2 in the earlier game of the season. This has ended up 1-1. There's a few words at the end of the game. Look, it was a very passionate match, wasn't it? It was
shake the hands and just move away at this time of the game.
It was a very passionate match, wasn't it? There was a lot to play for in the end, and I think, you know, just one of those really highly competitive matches. But certainly an entertaining game, isn't it? Finished 1-1. Who would have picked that before at the game?
No, exactly right. I mean, you know, again, we spoke about Panthers conceding those late goals, and through no fault of their own. You know, it was a well taken free kick, and when you can see goals like that, you have to put up your hand and acknowledge the quality that it was. But they'd be disappointed not to get the 3 points tonight. Yeah,
well, that's the first point for South Adelaide since round 8. So you're going back 6 games since they've had a point, and that was a 2-2 draw at Croydon. So look, I suppose at the beginning of the game they would have taken a point. Probably not going to be enough in their campaign to try and stay up, is it? They're probably about 6 or 7 points adrift now.
Well, probably even more than that, David, to be honest. They'd got it back to about 8 points from the safety zone. So Croydon Kings on 16 points with a game to be played tomorrow. Panthers on 6, so they're 10 points away from the safety zone, even after that point tonight. So, you know, they're still got to get 3 wins and rely on other results, which was going to be challenged. They've only had the 1 win so far, as we've mentioned. Yeah. So to get 3 wins in the remaining games will be difficult. And then again, relying on the other results to go your way is even more of a challenge. So the performance, though, credible performance defensively, you know, very strong, very solid tonight. Probably a fair result, I think, at the end.
Yeah, look, I thought they were fairly evenly matched, both of the sides over the course of the 90 minutes or so that we saw. But certainly not a result that I would have probably picked at the start. I wouldn't have put my money down on a draw, I don't think. I think I would have probably picked the away team, just quietly.
I sit on the fence quite a lot when it comes to tips, so I probably most likely looked at that going, okay, well, they've got the mental side of the game, having had the result before. Maybe a little less pressure in regards to what they're doing, and some of those players coming back in with a start this week, the 4 fresh players, with a point to prove as well. But yeah,
I'm the world's worst tipster anyway.
Yeah, well, I'm not far off you there. I'm glad there's no footy tips.
All right, well, we better get on the way, because the viewers will, because they've given our match the priority, they'll be wanting to jump over.
Now, no doubt.
our game will have been a priority for the majority of viewers, I would say, but they'll want to jump onto the other game over at Campbelltown. They've got 15 minutes left to play over there. So
well, around about 9 minutes to go plus injury time now, and as I said before, Campbelltown 3-2 up, and that changes things in the ladder there, because at the top part, the live ladder shows Metro Stars still holding on to that second spot, but Campbelltown equal on points now with the live ladder, that is, if the result stays as it is. Metro Stars with a more superior goal difference than Campbelltown, but it definitely makes things interesting, because Comets on 25 points, Metro Stars 25 points, and Campbelltown all on 25 points. Of course, Comets with a game to play, and Modbury Jets with 24 points with a game to play. So we could see Modbury back on top of the ladder after tomorrow's games.
All right, well, we better go on the way. Just a quick word to remind you that the referees hold the game together here in South Australia and all around the world of football.
Slow down.
Which is why a new initiative from Football South Australia heavily encourages us all to respect the ref. So just bear that in mind. The new initiative implores all spectators, players and coaches and club staff to respect and appreciate the time, effort and energy that goes into being a football referee. Our junior match officials will be wearing an orange armband to signify they're under 18. But this campaign is also about protecting all referees. To learn more information, please visit the Football South Australia website. And remember that respect starts here. So I think we'll leave it at that.
Fantastic campaign, David. But as we know, the respect for referees has to be there every week. But it's just great to be able to highlight that, get around it, make sure that it filters all the way down. You on the sidelines as a parent, the way you conduct yourself, and the coaches, really got to set an example for our young players coming through to respect the officials.
Hey, we better get on the way.
Yeah, let's do it.
All right then.
Thanks for having me.
I'll see you around.
Yes.
Thanks for joining me.
Not a problem.
High five.
See you next time.
See you.